Hello everyone, so in this occasion we would like to explain you about designing market-driven organizations that will be explained by me, Kevin Nagaputra, and Albert Jaide Handoko. So without further ado, I would like to explain to you the first topic, which is trends in organization design. So, organizational requirements to create and implement effective market-driven strategy should be considered in the context of broader shifts in the way in which organizations are being shaped and managed. And there are several relevant themes are considered before examining the organizational imperatives for market-driven strategy. The first one is the new organization. And in these themes it separated into several parts. The first one is traditional structures. So conventional approaches to organizing consist of business units operating similarly but separately, controlled by a central authority or head of each, which determines strategy and watches over implementation. This is a system of command and control made visible in organization charts that lay down organizational hierarchy. The second one is organizational design shifts. Many organizations have implemented major changes in the way they manage and organize, and others are examining their needs for the rethinking their policies. And for the innovation, this is the key in shaping the new organizational from of form is the imperative for enhanced rates and effectiveness in innovation to achieve organic growth. Increasingly, innovation is achieved by companies looking outside their boundaries for knowledge and expertise rather than relying on the internal R&D or marketing initiatives. And there are also the knowledge-based workers, also their managing culture. Managing culture is so important. The active management of the culture of an organization may be the key element of achieving and also sustaining competitive advantage. And there's also collaborative working because many companies emphasize the importance of organizing around teams. Executives are increasingly expected to work as team members but also be skilled at considering effective teams. And for informal networks, the culture change and effective teamwork require insight into our informal networks that employ create outside their company's formal structure. And the next one is organizational diversity and external relationship. Uh, as we know, the new organizations are likely to contain contradictions, some part centralized, not other not. Close and loose relationships between business units will coexist in the same company. Organization structure in the future may consist of some strategically aligned business linked closely where there are opportunities to create value from leveraging shared capabilities, but other business units with loose relationships because greater value lies in different focus. And the second theme is managing organizational process. The structures of large established companies are moving toward horizontal business process while retaining integrating functions like marketing and human resources and specialist functions like research and development and also marketing. The process are majority clusters of strategically important activities such as the new product development, order generation and fulfillment, and also the value or supply chain management. As companies adopt process structures, various organizational changes occur including viewer levels and viewer managers. Greater emphasis on building distinctive capabilities using multifunctional teams, customers' value-driven process and capabilities, and continuously changing organizational that reflect market and competitive environment change. And this is the illustrations of process-based organization structure, which is based on our observation of several major companies moving their organizations in these directions. The names given of majority processes vary, but are concerned with defining, creating, and delivering value. Processes are led by senior executive. Support for processes comes from resourcing groups, which may be conventional functional departments of business units or external collaborators. Coordination mechanism link process management with resource group management, such as business plans and planning groups or cross-functional teams. And the third theme is organizational agility and also the flexibility of the organization itself. Considerable emphasis is placed on flexibility and agility in the new organizations, markets, and competitive scenarios that change rapidly place a priority on speed and responsiveness. Traditional organization forms may be too slow in response to exploit new opportunities as they occur and respond effectively to competitive threats. Speed may require finding new ways to identify opportunities, launching initiatives with agile teams, breaking the unwritten rules of the organizations, outsourcing tasks to specialists, and using the same business model again to exploit further opportunities. And the last one is employee motivation. The effective design of the organization is, in part, related to the motivation and aspirations of the people who work at all levels in the company. And the next topic is organizing for market-driven strategy. Trends in organizational strategy provide the context of examining the organizational condition favorable to market-driven strategy. We consider the link between strategic marketing and organizational structure, moves to enhance the alignment of the organization with their markets, the role of marketing as an organizational process owner as well as the functional specialization and particularly the cross-functional role of market in achieving internal partnerships and integration of company resources around the customer value. And strategic marketing and organizational structure. As strategies change and evolve in a company, it is increasingly important to examine organizational issues in the implementation of marketing strategy. Across many business sectors, several factors lead companies to rethink how they organize for effective marketing, to counter performance shortfall by better integration, to globalize products and brands effectively, to bring sales and marketing close together and also to focus on brands and also the products. And for aligning the organizational with market change is reinforcing the customer dimension of organizations and companies are structuring operations around customer group. Research suggests that there are three stages of evolution. First, improving alignment through informal lateral integration. Second, using integrating mechanisms such as the key account or segment managers. And the third one is full customer alignment with customer-based unit and front of the organization of or matrix structures around segments. And many organizations will stop short of the third phase. In providing leadership in marketing strategy, marketing is increasingly seen as a cross-functional activity working across traditional organizational boundaries to develop the implementation strategy. Challenge of internal partnership between functional specialists and achieving integration of organizational capabilities around customer value creation are highly relevant. The challenge of integration. There have been several problems related to integration between marketing and other activities in company. Many traditional approaches to organization design have hindered the ability of companies to coordinate and integrate activities around the customer needs. In some organizations, there are major barriers to effective communication between marketing and other units, leading to misunderstanding and conflict, such as poor use of marketing information by R&D departments for reasons of rivalry and politically behavior. For the marketing links to other functional units. Increasingly, marketing and sales professionals must display superior skills in coordinating and integrating their activities with other functional areas of the business. But there are several cross-functional relationships, which is the between financing, marketing and operations, marketing and sales, marketing and R&D, marketing and customer service, and also marketing and between marketing and human resource management. Marketing departments. Centralization versus decentralization. A major organizational design issue is whether marketing tasks and effective activities should be centralized at a corporate level or decentralized at a business unit level in a multi-business organization. Research suggests that when marketing tasks across business units are highly related, the marketing function tends to be centralized at the corporate level. Nonetheless, there are also signs that organizations are increasingly structuring marketing activities around customer-centric arrangements, such as key account teams and segment managers, in a less centralized format. Decentralization is a better way to cope with growing product and market complexity and to enhance speed of response to market and change. The viable evidence suggests that there is no one best way to structure marketing activities, and that managers should consider strategic requirements as well as the capabilities and also the cultural requirements for the two approaches. And integration and devotion. The integration of marketing functional associated with becoming market-oriented may be followed by designing of market functions to achieve greater cross-functional effectiveness in delivering superior value to customers. The diffusion of market activities across multiple functions is more common in market-oriented business serving business customers and also cooperating in uncertain market with uncertain technologies. Contingencies for organizing. Since strategy implementation may involve a usage context that combines two of the structures, trade-offs are involved. The adopted organization structure may facilitate the implementation of certain activities and tasks. That's all for me. The next presentation will be continued by Albert Jairi Handoko.
And then structuring marketing research. The first one is we will talk about structuring issues. It is functional specialization is often the first consideration in selecting an organizational design for marketing resources. Specialist functions are attractive because they develop expertise, resources, and skills in a particular activity. Emphasis on function may be less appropriate when trying to direct activities toward market targets, product, and customers. Market targets and product scope also influence organizational design when two or more targets and/or a mix of products are involved. Companies often depart from functional organizational design that place advertising, selling, research, and other supporting service into functional units. And then functional organization design. This design assigns department, groups, or individual responsibility for specific activities such as advertising and sales promotion, pricing, sales, marketing research, and marketing planning and service. Depending on the size and scope of each operation, the marketing organization may include some or all of these activities. The functional approach is often used when a single product or a closely related line is marketed to one market target. And then product focused design. The product mix may require special consideration in the organizational design. New products often do not receive the attention they need unless specific responsibility is assigned to the planning and coordination of the new product activities. Then, product or brand management. The product or brand manager, sometimes assisted by one or a few additional people, is responsible for planning and coordinating various business functions for the assigned products. And then category management. One development in product focused organization is the adoption of category management structure. Categories are groups of products defined by consumer purchase behavior patterns. Venture teams. The venture team require the creation of an organizational unit to perform some or all of the new product planning function. This unit may be a separate division or company created specifically for new product or new business ideas and initiative. And then new product team. The new product team is similar to a venture team in that it is comprised of functional specialists working on a specific new product development project. The product team has a high degree of autonomy with the authority to select leader, establish operating procedures, and resolve conflict. And then we'll talk about the market focus design. This approach is used when a business unit serves more than one market target and customer consideration are an important factor in the design of the marketing organization. And then the last one is matrix design. This design utilizes a cross-classification approach to emphasize two different factors such as product and marketing function. New marketing roles. There are several new roles and organizing approach relevant to structuring marketing research. New marketing specialization. The identification of new specialist roles in marketing process raise the question of appropriate location in the organization structure within the marketing function or more broadly in the business unit. And then venture marketing organization. The Venture of Marketing Organization or VMO adopt the principle of venture capitalism. They aggressively seek new opportunities, allocate resources to the best, but cut their loss as they go. The VMO has a number of defining characteristics. The first is fluidity. To keep the pace with the market, the VMO continually reconfigures with little normal structure or fixed membership in opportunity teams. People are allocated not jobs. The issue is managing talent within the organization and applying it to promising opportunities. Fast decision making is made from the top, and then opportunity identification is everyone's job. And then partnering with other organizations. Selecting or modifying marketing organization design should take into consideration the trade-off between performing marketing function within the organization and having external organization performs the function. And then network organization. The marketing coalition company has been proposed as another new organization form for marketing. The marketing coalition company is an horizontally aligned organization acting as the cultural center of organizing a network of specialist firms. And now we will talk about organizing for global marketing and global customer. Organizing for global marketing strategies. The important distinction in marketing through the world is the buyers differ in their need, preference, and priorities. Since such differences exist within a national market, the variation between countries are likely to be greater. And then business function. Global decisions concerning production, finance, and research and development are often more visible than making the marketing decision that span this market. Marketing strategies often require sensitivity to cultural and linguistic differences. Foreign currencies, government regulation, and different product standards further complicate buyer or seller relationship. And then organizational issue. The marketing organization selected for competing in national market is influenced by the market scope and by the market entry strategy. Include export, licensing, joint venture, strategic alliance, or competing ownership. The adoption of a global strategy using joint venture, alliance, or complete ownership presents the most complex organizational challenge. And then coordination and communication. Organizing marketing activities to serve international market creates important coordination and communication requirement. Language and distance barrier complicate organizational relationship. And organizing for a global customer. A major challenge for many companies is the growing importance of global customers, which expect to buy on a global basis and to receive favorable treatment across all their worldwide locations. And then the growth of global customer. In the consumer goods sector, the growth of global retailer has been substantial. Powerful global customer expect coverage, speed, consistent, and high quality service, and extraordinary attention from their suppliers that reflect their buying power. This expectation requires suppliers to provide a single point of contact uniform terms of trade, and worldwide standardization of product and service. And the last one is global account management structure. In global account management structure, there are global account management teams are multifunctional and can only operate effectively by addressing cross-functional coordination and communication around the strategy development for the global customer. I think that's all our presentation. I'm sorry I have if we have mistake. Thank you for your attention.